Guys, how you doing? You're welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Rema. I'm your psychotherapist. And guess what? In case you're just joining this tribe for the first time, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. What do we do here? We give psychological solutions to psychological issues in the society. So have you been keeping up? How is everything? And I know things are not really easy right now. Everywhere it seems to be hard, but sincerely speaking, I really want you to hold up. Wherever you are, I want you to hold up. I want you to be strong. I want you to believe things are gonna get better. That's what I want you to get. I want you to keep the faith alive. Remember, it's part of things we are discussing in Mindshift. Like you have to learn to be strong. You have to learn to put your mind on things that help you to keep going, regardless of how the situation is. So I am encouraging someone out there, and I'm saying, keep the faith. Yeah, keep the faith. I'm cheering you up from here. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. So what are we discussing? I said March is for mind shift. We are talking about mind shift. In my last video, I was able to emphasize something on focus. So today I am going to be shedding more light on perception. And perception is actually one very powerful psychological word that we need to really, really dive into. We cannot exhaust it in a day, but as time goes on, every of the things that we're going to be discussing about that involve perception, I am going to be putting more explanations to it. So we are going to be talking about perception as regards mind shift now. When we are talking about mind shift, you already say that your focus and your perception about things around you, which is very, very accurate now. But majorly, your perception is the meaning you give to things that happen to you, the meaning you give to your thoughts, the meaning you give to everything you think about, the meaning you give to things that you see, the meaning you give to things. So when you don't actually have an acute perception, there is tendency that your mindset begins to shift backward instead of forward. There's tendency that the way you actually think begin to shift more negatively instead of what? Instead of forward. Now, even in the midst of obstacles, especially for a times like this, if you are not careful, there is tendency that things that are happening in the society in a time like this will shift your mind to become more negative. And when it shifts your mind to become more negative, there is tendency that you tend to yield to those negative vibes that it keeps giving you. It's normal. We are humans. There are times that we tend to just sometimes. Have you ever been in a situation where you just wake up, you're like, I don't have the vibe today. There are times like that. But most of the times, if you don't really push yourself to have a good perception about whatever vibes you are getting, whether around you or in your thought or whatever it, you are not going to shift. So your mind shifts when you begin to work on how you give meaning to things around you. Majorly, when things are not working in your favor, when things are not working the way you expect them to work. It's not every time that things work for us. Probably some people, all of their life, a lot of things have really gone bad. And you just be like, things have never really been good for me. So I don't think I need to really think good about myself. Now, your mind is not going to shift until you begin to read good meanings about yourself. Your environment is not going to be getting better until you yourself begin to change your perception about your environment. So, if you don't change your perception about your environment will change your perception about you. So you have to change your orientation, and there are so many things that you can use to change your perception if you are able to really, or if you want to really, really be intentional about changing your perception. So I'm telling you that now that whatever it is that you're going to be having, if you really want to have a mind shift towards some negative things around you, negative friends around you, negative energy around you, those things, there's some things you cannot do without in life. Let me just tell you, those things will become part and parcel of you. But until you change how you see it, until you change the meaning you read to that thing, there's tendency that you still be handling that thing, or you still be attending to that thing in same way, and it will still be giving you the same result. For example, you have toxic friends and you really want to let toxic friends go. Probably what I mean by toxic friends are friends that probably the only thing they are doing to you is bad things and they are not doing good things to you, and you want to let them go. The best thing is it's not you sending them away. Let me tell you the truth, because some of your friends are really not going to leave you. They're going to love you for who you are. They're going to stay with you regardless. So the best thing is not sending them away. The best thing is you coming low to their understanding and see how you can relate with them based on their level of understanding. And you have to change how you see them. Probably maybe you were seeing them as, let me say people that are very, 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 very close to your inner chamber before. Probably you just need to set a little of boundary between you and them and relate with them based on the level in which they have related with you. Put them in level of priority that they put you to. You know, those kind of things. Or probably your own is not even friends. Your own might probably be maybe wherever you find yourself, you are not just okay with things around that place. Fine. If you are not okay, then ask yourself, how can I begin to see things in this environment that will make me become okay? I used to be in an environment whereby things seems to really, really be a little bit pressured for me at times. And because I'm always like that, I tend to build some level of being tensed or some things like that around that kind of environment. But as time goes on, I begin to understand that if I'm staying in this environment, then I have to change how I see this environment. Instead of seeing obstacles, I began to see that the environment is a training ground to what I am becoming and who I'm becoming in life. So when you are faced with challenges, when you are faced with issues, when we are faced with whatsoever it is, the meaning you give to that issue majorly determine how you react to it and determines how you shift with it. So if you actually give it a frustrating this thing, fine. There are things that might come to you at first, you feel so frustrated, you feel so shocked, but you shouldn't remain in that state. You should come out of that state. You should come out and define yourself. You should come out and get strength from that particular that thing that is happening to you. You should come out and define how best you really, really want to do that. And there are three major ways in which can determine how you change your perception towards things. Number one, define your emotions. You know, many a times people don't have a mind shift because they cannot really define what is happening to them at that particular time. So when you are feeling frustrated or you are feeling probably your environment, probably your experience, your negative experience, your past experience, whatever it is that you are going through or you've gone through, you have to learn to nail it. Are you angry at that moment? Are you happy at that moment? Are you frustrated at that moment? Are you exhausted about? Just nail it and say, this is exactly how I'm feeling. Now, after defining it, look at the things that is causing you to see that situation in a particular way. There are things like when you are exhausted, okay, why are you exhausted? You are exhausted that you had a long day. And you having a long day, the next thing is not for you to start creating another long day for yourself by getting worried or something. Probably just take a shower and try to relax a little bit and trying to change. Or probably maybe your exhaustion was not coming from a long day or a stressful day, maybe coming from a stressful thought. Probably there's something that is really, really bothering your mind and you really don't know how to, you know, get out of that thing. The best thing you can really do you for yourself at that moment is probably just change the thoughts, change your thinking. Probably maybe you were really worried about not having enough cash with you. You get what I'm saying? And you just be like, how that? And you really, okay, you're really tired of thinking about it. So instead of thinking about I don't have cash, why not thinking about okay, how do I get cash? Okay, if you are working, then how do I save myself from debt? How do I do this? I'm just citing different kind of examples so that when we have things like that going on around us, we can for example now this scarcity and everything that's happening around. Now everybody is really frustrated. You already know my whole feeling. That's why I'm really frustrated in things that are happening. But the truth about it is that getting frustrated does not really solve whatever it is that is happening. So the next thing I tell myself is that what is that thing that is getting me frustrated in issues like this? Okay, because there is scarcity, I really can't go to places I would literally afford to go to with my money because things are really, really expensive. So I began to do okay, fine. If things are expensive, I already nailed it. I already saw where issues is coming from. So what did I do? The next thing I did was that okay, I really go to places that really matter. Places that I felt that okay, this thing is really not going to yield more for me. I'm not even going there. I'm not even stepping there. So I actually go to places that I know that okay, whatever it is I'm doing in this place is really going to fetch me more value. It's going to fetch me more worth, and that's how it's supposed to be. So when you see that things are hard, the next thing is you putting yourself in a place of perception whereby you can see the light, you can see the blue light, you can see the regardless of the obstacle, whatever it is that is happening. You have to work on your perception being firm until your perception is firm about whatever it is that is happening to you, what you have gone through, or what it is that you've seen in life. You cannot have a mind shift. And until your focus and perception are really focused on that which is right, your mind will still be stagnant, your life will still be stagnant, your reactions will be still be what will still be stagnant. So in my next video, which I want you to look out for, I'm going to be telling you more about working on mind shift, which comes to your daily habits that you need to work on that will help you have a good perception and focus as regards mind shift. And I am also going to be shedding more light on Mindshift as regards interpersonal relationship. I love you guys. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for loving, for following us. I hope you're blessed. Don't forget to give us thumbs up, and don't forget to invite your friend to like this channel. Thank you. Bye bye.